Previously on Roll for Distraction, The Devil You Know. After their harrowing encounter with a monster in the woods, the party decided to spend the night at Oliver's house a few towns away to keep safe. They settled in and ordered some pizza. After dinner, Atara got out her tarot deck and did readings for everyone. The readings were 3 cards each, representing the past, present, and future. Izzy's talked about her mind being full of bright ideas, and how in the future she might serve as an inspiration to others. Oliver's was the most interesting, perhaps serving as a portent that he may in some way reunite with his childhood friend Sam, who he believes was taken by the Jersey Devil. Mac's reading talked about how he used to be unafraid of the supernatural, feels a bit betrayed in the present, and how the future may hold danger in some unsuspecting package. Like Jasper, his reading was a bit of an enigma, but does hint that in the future he may need to use a degree of persistence to get something he really wants. Atara's reading encourages her to be less selfish and be more open. She interprets this as being more open about magic with her friends. Finally, Atara drew one more card for the whole group. It was the 6 of Cups. The group interpreted this card as yet another hint that they might be seeing Sam in some way again. Moved by her reading, Atara decided to share more about her knowledge of magic and helped Oliver cast a simple ward around the house. Mac revealed that he had an imaginary friend when he was very young, which he now believes might have been somehow real. They quickly gathered up some more supplies for their outing to Leeds Point, and then slept in the living room for extra safety.
Let's continue our furry conversation.
No.
No.
Speaking of weird wolf-like
No,
things,
cut.
Gerard, have you got a dusk form Lycanroc in Pokemon Go yet? Or
What the fuck did you
Wait,
just
say
say
that
to me?
Alright, John, you wake up in the morning in your house and...
You have a brain aneurysm,
and you have
and you're dead.
3 of the little Jersey Devils sitting on your chest, eating your entrails. Great, good.
Alternatively, you don't wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean the 3 little Jersey Devils?
I'm just saying shit.
There's more.
Okay.
There's more than one.
I'm wearing
You just want
armor.
to freak us out.
Anyway,
Hello.
hi everyone. We're not
Hi.
playing Pokemon Go. We're playing Monster of the Week, because that's what we do on this show. Welcome back to The Devil You Know.
Wee!
Welcome back.
Oodalali.
Welcome back to the We Hate Fortnite podcast.
No.
On the cusp of Vigna's most controversial video.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone loved it.
Welcome back. We are gonna pick up where we left off last time. You guys did your Atara Tarot readings.
Yep.
Tower
We got
Terror.
red to fill.
It's still fun to say.
Tarot
It
readings?
is.
Tarot readings?
Atara
Tarot readings?
Correct.
It's the same day.
Excellent
Or, well, I guess
credit.
it's the next day now. It's the morning. It's Sunday, October 18th, 2015. And you guys are going to go to Leeds Point today. That is your agenda. You're going to go to the house where Jane Leeds was purported to have lived and where the legend states that the Jersey Devil was birthed.
Was born.
Was 3D printed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because you got a cryptic message in the form of a cipher on a memorial to a dead pilot in the woods near your college.
Who am I to question fate?
Wawa trip first?
Yeah.
I think there's plenty of we have stuff here if you want.
Oh, that also
Okay.
works.
Yeah, we can make coffee at
Wawa
home.
trip first.
Okay, how many espressos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Atara 2, I assume? You want a double?
2?
Double. You want a double?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else doubles or singles or Americanos?
Double.
Take a
Okay.
triple.
2 doubles,
Papa Americano.
3 doubles. I'm not giving you a triple. I don't want you to have a heart attack.
Alright, fine, single.
Double it is. So, alright, 5 doubles.
3, take it or leave it.
Because I assume that Hex also has more blood than caffeine. I'm sorry, more caffeine than blood in his veins. And there's a lot of hissing and steam from the really fancy espresso machine as I
right.
make these.
You have your coffee.
Yes. They all have a little like leaf on the top because I know what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Wow, you fancy,
Mhm.
huh?
So, anyway, anything else we want to grab from the house? I know, John, you said you grabbed the revolver from your family's gun safe.
My revolver and a couple of extra sets of bullets.
Some rounds, yeah. We're not really super counting ammunition as long as you're not like, I'd like to unload 100 bullets into that thing. You know,
But I
it's
would
whatever.
like to unleash 100 bullets on anything.
Yeah. Well, you're not. With a revolver, that's gonna take a while.
Fair.
I'd
That
like
is
to
fair.
do the Sylvester Stallone and we'll dual
I cast
LMGs
Bullet
like
Storm.
Rambo.
Yeah, you're a few levels off from that.
Yeah,
I cast instant death.
That's what a gun usually is.
that's... it's not always instant, but it usually
Yeah,
is.
it's not always instant.
Close to it, often.
It depends.
Anywho, yes, you get in the car, you drive away. It's about a 30-40 minute drive, I think, give or take, to Leeds Point, which, as I said, is not too far from Atlantic City, a little bit north of it.
Here we are on the road again.
Anything
Road
that you need to talk
trip,
about in the
road
car?
trip.
Any further discussion of magic? Katie, do you have any, like, ghost lore that Atera wants to drop or anything like that? Or whatever? I don't know.
I just want to quickly ask, Mac, how you doing?
Yeah, Mac,
Better
how are
today.
you?
You okay?
I'm no longer quivering in my boots. I'm ready to face whatever we saw again.
I'm no longer quivering in my boots. I'm quivering in my sneakers. I changed my shoes.
I did.
There's too much pee in the boots.
You ready to kick ass and take names?
I'll take the names. You guys can kick the ass. No, I'll take the ass. You guys can kick the name. Wait,
I'll take the ass. You guys can kick
Hold on.
I'll
names.
do one of those things.
Do you accept what's happening around you?
I'm willing to accept it. I'm slowly coming around to the reality of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Happiness, yeah.
Happiness.
Happiness.
Happy.
God, I
As long as
swear,
you're
I
gonna
don't
believe
drink. I
when we're
just,
in danger.
I just mumble a lot.
I'm drinking right now.
Maybe I should be drinking. I don't know. Maybe they'll fix it.
It helps.
Anyway.
Aren't you drinking? Aren't you the one driving the car?
I mean, I'm drinking. John, well, the player is drinking, not the character. The character is just drinking a quadruple espresso, which is 2 doubles.
That's a lot of
count to
espresso.
4.
Well,
Yeah,
you can
Matt.
see, you can
That's
see
to
the
make up
time
for
with
that's to
that
make up
much.
for the downers, keeping him level.
That's caffeinated math.
No, that is the Panera lemonade. But
Anyway,
topical.
I killed a girl.
It killed 2 people.
2?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
The girl was the
maybe more
recent
by the
one.
time this episode comes out. Hey, let us know in the comments. Has the Panera lemonade killed any more people,
Hasn't been taken off the market yet.
or if they taken it down finally?
Which
yeah,
is in
hopefully
the
that.
soda fountains, by the way. It's not
It's
a
just there.
behind-the-counter item.
Yeah, the real villain, the real killer in this game is the Panera
Panera.
lemonade. Anyway,
Guys, you want to go to Panera?
After.
No.
We'll go to Panera after.
They don't have the church lemonades yet in
No, they
2015.
don't.
It's fine.
Anyway, time passes. You arrive. I'm going to describe the scene.
Okay. I'm scared.
So I'm going to use a fake version. As I understand it, I couldn't find a ton of information online. I don't think the house is still there, and I don't think it would have been in 2015. But we're going to pretend in this universe that they never demolished it, that it was kept open as a sort of
Museum.
public site, museum type thing.
It's like Luigi's Mansion. It's a ghost house. It just showed up
Yeah,
one day.
nobody wants to buy the land
returned.
because it's, you know,
Shameless plug. Katie is playing Luigi's Mansion over on her stream.
Ooh, which
And
one?
by the time this comes out, I might be done it, actually.
it might be done by now because this comes out in a month. When we're
If it's the
recording.
first one,
'cause I
that game's not
it's
very
the third,
long.
and I literally am at the last thing.
Oh, that's a
But you
great
can go
one.
watch the VODs.
Yes, go watch the recaps.
Or the clips. I'm sometimes funny. Anyway, so we made it
But
to
anyway,
a house.
yes, you get there, you pull up. It's a small colonial home, not very big, 2 stories, and it has a fenced-in yard. It's roughly twice the size of the house. There is a tiny cemetery. There's a little outhouse. So yeah, I'll let me send you guys. I have just like a very basic floor plan worked up for this. No details really, just so we can improv around it. But there you go. Put it in the Discord for you.
There's a second floor? Hell yeah. Oh, and a cemetery. I
man,
hate that.
Jesus.
Thanks.
Yeah, no,
Wow, it's actually blue.
Yeah,
Well, if it were.
but I
And
haven't
it's
printed
printed.
it, so
No, but you printed the names on there. It's fine.
I typed them. It's just a
Yes.
JPEG.
Funny thing about that, most
yes.
blueprints actually white. They just print them on paper.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
But didn't they used to? They called them that because it was white paper with like the blue grids, right?
Because they
the blue
drew
grids
it on stuff like that. Yes, that had to do with more of its being produced.
Huzzah!
Now through the power of technology, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, that's what you're looking at. You pull up to this place. There is a tiny plaque on the outside next to the door. It says something to the effect of, the Leeds house, birthplace of the Jersey Devil, in quotes around that. And then it says open to the public. The town owns the property, right? Owned by Leeds Point Municipal, whatever. And it says that there's a sign that says that there's sort of a curator who comes and checks on it from time to time, but there is no permanent staff. It's just open to the public to look at, and they have a person come around and clean and whatever, or repairs. So you guys are free to poke around. At a quick glance, the outside, nothing jumps out at you. Pretty normal. Like I said, there's those tombstones off to the side, and there's an outhouse.
Where did they bathe?
They bathed.
They bathed in the outhouse, obviously.
I was
Or in the
gonna-
kitchen.
It
They had a
tub
tub
in
in the kitchen,
living
right?
room.
They bathed in a tub down by the river.
Down by the river.
Down by the bay.
Shut up, Brian. You haven't played Baldur's Gate.
What?
Could I do investigate a mystery out in the cemetery?
Yeah,
Well,
Tara would walk over there too.
Before we roll anything, why don't we just the normal way.
Say
Tell me
where we're
I look
going.
at this, I look at that, and then if you're stuck, then we'll roll. Then we'll start rolling.
Okay.
All right. I
I'd
look
like-
at tombstone number 1.
So, yes, looking at the names on the tombstones, the two that are next to each other, closer to the house, those are
Those Mom
Jane
and Dad?
and Japhet Leeds. The Japhet was Titan
Yes.
Leeds' his brother, and Jane is his wife. So those are the two closer there. Has their, birth and death years in the colonial window of time. Don't have it in front of me. And then the 3 other tombstones are 3 of their children.
Nice.
A bit later, obviously, but
I mean, you don't know that.
well, yeah, these 3 in particular.
I was gonna say they could be little ones who didn't make it. Anyway, I would like to start searching around Jane's tombstone.
I really thought you were gonna say. I really thought you were gonna say I would like to start digging.
No.
No,
I
no.
mean,
Jasper
Oh,
will
no.
start digging with his hand.
Jasper will start digging
Doesn't have a
online
shovel.
for more information he can find about the site.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
a public museum. You'll get in trouble if you do that.
All right, there's actually there's other people here?
No, there aren't people here right now, but
This goes back to the archaeology.
Yeah,
the
here's the thing.
archaeology thing. Is it too
this
early?
would count as archaeology. But see, here's the thing. We're not archaeologists.
They don't know that though.
What was
Be
they?
an arc.
Clearly look like
Dig.
college students.
Most archaeologists do. God.
Just because I look like
Well, some of them
Indiana
are definitely
Jones doesn't mean I'm an archaeologist.
Just because I have a whip.
all right. Alex, do you actually want to roll investigate a mystery? Is that a thing you want to do?
If I'm good to do so, yes, please.
Yeah.
6.
No.
I get an experience though.
Yes. You could try inside.
does Atera see any ghosts?
You do not. Certainly, at least
Damn
not
it.
outside.
Can Atera start talking to the tombstones and see if any ghosts come out?
Sure. What do you say to the tombstone?
Hello. Actually, I'm gonna sit down by the 3 kids and just start talking to them. Just saying
So you
like,
don't
hi.
just want to sit on top
We're
of Jane?
here. No, I'm gonna go sit by the kids. I'm gonna sit by the kids and say, hey, we don't mean any harm. We're just here to see what's going on and see the history of New Jersey and learn some more. And just
Learn
see
some
if the
stuff
ghost
about
shows
your
up.
brother who turned into a demon.
So the tombstones do not respond to you.
Okay. And there's nothing magical about the tombstones, because that would also be
No,
part of the
doesn't
ghost.
seem
Okay.
that way. Yeah.
All right.
I start searching for secret tunnels.
I'll stay with Mac
There it is.
so that he's not alone.
Okay.
I'll go to the outhouse.
You could do a sweep around the house. There's no hatch for a basement. There's no secret tunnel or anything like that. Secret entrances. There's windows. There's windows with shutters, but
I just wanted to get my
Can I
avatar.
look around the
on
master bedroom specifically, since that's where the devil was
well, let's
birthed?
finish up outside. Whenever you guys are all done outside, we'll go inside.
Outhouse.
It's an
I'm gonna
outhouse.
search for turds. Is there turds?
There is
my
no waste in the outhouse.
Boys.
Unfortunate.
Does it have a sign saying that modern people can't use it?
There is a sign that says, "Please
Okay.
do not actually use the
Then
outhouse."
I'm okay. If there wasn't a sign, then I'd say there's definitely a turd in the outhouse. There is not a
I thought
sign.
you were
Do
going to
not
say
use.
if there wasn't a sign, I was going to use the outhouse.
You do realize the sign
No.
does nothing for
That
someone
is
who
true.
wants to use that outhouse.
Yeah, I'm not saying that there never has been, in recent years. I'm just saying there isn't any right
Fair.
now.
Okay.
Like I said, somebody
They
comes
might
by
clean it
and
out.
takes
Yeah.
care of the place.
Can I investigate a mystery, the outhouse?
I'd like to help.
I'm going to say no, just because I don't know how I could possibly answer any of those questions in regards to the outhouse.
I was just gonna search for turds. There might be a secret turd.
All right.
No.
Alex, just throw him a bone and give him a secret turd.
No.
No, because I don't know.
It's a petrified turd from 200 years ago of the Jersey Devil.
It wouldn't petrify
Let's go
that quickly.
inside.
It's red.
I would like to
that's
investigate
concerning.
the master bedroom.
The secret turd is inside. That's why he wants us to go inside. I
One
see.
thing at a
enough,
time.
enough of that bit. We're good with the shit bit.
You go, enough poop. You go,
Shit.
cut the shit. you
I get it. Huh.
Uh-huh.
go inside. You go in the front door, and you're in the living room before anything. Now, most of you are just seeing an ordinary colonial era living room. You think most of this stuff probably isn't actually of the time. It looks like a lot of it's, recreations.
Reproductions.
There's a fireplace and stuff. Like it's
It's
not
a
like inaccurate or
phony.
anything, but like it's probably the original furniture is probably gone. However, Atara with her special eyes.
I see things.
Oh boy.
What do your witch eyes
What'd
see?
you
Let me
see?
get you. I have a little picture to add to this. You see, sort of along the floors and the walls and the ceiling, all the surfaces overlaid on everything are thin, glowing lines. I have a vague picture to give you to sort of show you what this would look like.
Is it the goop?
Oh.
Oh.
It is not
Are
goopy.
they-
It's just these thin, shimmering lines, geometric shapes.
I recognize
occasionally
this. It's
interspersed across the
asteroids.
lines.
Are they very clearly geometric shapes, or is it like haphazard drawings that are kind of like a triangle?
They are pretty much perfect geometric shapes.
Okay.
They're if they were drawn by hand, it was very meticulous.
Okay.
If not, then unnatural, whatever. But
Okay.
okay. They're not sloppy by any means, and they're very thin. And they have sort of a green, yellow, white iridescence to them that sort of shifts slowly. And none of your friends are reacting to their presence at all, so you figure only you can see them.
Yet, without even thinking of everybody else, I just walk up to the walls and try to follow one of the lines. I'm very confused to everybody. You don't know what I'm doing. I forget that I have to tell you about magic.
Okay, so yeah, you guys see Atara walk up to a wall. No pictures on this wall or anything, and she just puts her finger on it and sort of starts following along. Does anyone react to that?
I react.
I do too.
I just watch and stare. I observe.
Atara?
Matt
Yeah.
doesn't notice,
What you
and Matt
doing?
goes to another wall.
Atara, we can't
I'm
see
just
this.
following.
You gotta tell us what's going on.
It's lines and shapes and magic.
Shapes and colors.
Enchanted or naturally occurring?
I'm going to say the exact sentence that you said, that if someone drew these, they are very specifically and meticulously drawn. If not, this is some weird shit. And I just keep following the line wherever it leads me.
Curious.
Okay. It takes you a while. You come to some sort of, dead ends and corners and things. But eventually you follow one. You start following it up the stairs, around the corner, into the hallway, and into the master bedroom. In the master bedroom, the pattern of lines and stuff becomes less random. And there's a pattern that looks something like this that I'm gonna give you now in the chat.
Oh.
Whoa.
Son.
And several of the lines, most of the lines in the room, meet inside a few concentric circles, and they all they meet up on the bed. The bed, you wager, is original, actually, and they all meet at the bed.
I'm gonna yell down to everybody and just say that there's a point of convergence. Did anyone bring a book, like a drawing pad or paper or something?
I'll pull a notepad out of my bag. Yeah, here.
I would say you would probably have that. Just being college students, you might just have.
Yeah.
True, I am an art
yeah.
student. I realize that. I probably
Yeah.
would just start drawing this room's specific mapping of these lines.
Sure, you want to draw this central meetup
Yeah.
point of them.
Yeah.
You can copy that down so you can show it to everyone, and
Beautiful.
now everybody else can see this and talk about it and think about it. For audio
Ta-da.
listeners, again, I'll just quickly say, it's many lines converging at a central point, not evenly distributed. There's 2 concentric circles around the lines, one tight towards the middle and one very wide towards the edge. And there's 2 triangles, a septagon, and I think that's an 8-sided star. Just some sort of haphazard geometric shapes in here as well.
Wow, busting out the septagon, the long forgotten shape.
Yeah. Look at me with my big word.
I thought it was a heptagon. Am I stupid?
No, you're not stupid.
7-sided shape. It's a heptagon, you're right.
Huzzah!
See?
I'm a genius.
I believed in
I'm
you.
a genius.
Anyway,
Anyway, yes. There you go. You're seeing
Okay.
this now.
I draw it for everyone and say, like, this is what it looks like. And I kind of just point out so everyone gets the general idea of how big it is to scale.
Yeah, also, as I'll say again for scale, the bigger circle is, like, fits within the bed sheets. And it's
okay, so it's small.
It's like a full bed.
Oh, okay. Ta-da! This is what it
Wait,
looks
is it only
like.
on the bed, or is it like over the whole?
It's all over the everything of the house, but this pattern specifically converges on the bed. Or over the rest of the house, it feels pretty random, but on the bed here, this feels more.
But we don't know that. Only Katie does.
I just drew it and showed it to you.
Well, I mean, we don't know what else is around the room.
That is true. Yeah, you don't know that. I've told you that there's lines and stuff, but I've said that this looks important. This is the point of convergence for all the lines that are around the room.
And it's specifically on the bed.
Yeah.
Can I just investigate a mystery on it? On the weird shape?
I would say that would probably be a thing for Katie to do.
I mean, yeah, with my sight, I can investigate a mystery with the sight.
Yeah, does that give you any kind of bonus for that? Or is it just like, hey, you can see this, so you can investigate it?
No, if I can communicate with spirits if I see spirits, and they can help me
I see.
investigate a mystery, but no, not
Gotcha.
anything. It's an 11.
Yeah. So that you can ask me 2 of the questions. They do not have to both be asked immediately. You can ask one, come back to it, whatever you want to do.
What is being concealed here?
Okay. Let's see. So you believe that these lines would be too complex, they're too perfect to have been drawn by a person. Like, the longer you look at them, you're like, even you as an actual talented artist are trying to do this, and you can't get it perfectly. It's too geometrically perfect.
Okay.
So you think that what was being concealed here hang on, I'm dropping shit.
Don't drop stuff.
Yeah, lore. You're dropping lore.
Dropping hot lore.
Hi-yo.
I think what was being concealed here at some point in time was this. This was likely a secret kept here. This itself was I'm trying to find the right way to put it. Like, this would have been, anyone who knew about this and saw this would have considered it witchcraft, of course, in those days. So it would have been concealed. Its purpose, you're not sure, but it, if witchcraft in the ye olden sense of it was ever real, this would have been a place where it would likely have been practiced in some way, because there's some sort of convergence of magical whatever,
Okay.
You said you drew it out into your notebook,
Yeah.
so we could all see what it looks like.
Yeah, at least what the part that's on the bed, that's the main
Okay.
circles.
Yeah, everything else is just kind of random. And
Could this be a seal on a portal?
I mean, it definitely feels like it's old magic. This
Do you
felt-
think this
if-
is what made the Jersey Devil the Jersey Devil?
That might be more likely. It seems to be more that magic was done here.
And this is an after effect.
But what about that one shape that looks like an 8-pointed star? Kind of looks like the sun, don't you think?
A little
It
bit.
could be
Or am I crazy?
the sun, and then the other one be the moon.
Is the moon?
Yeah.
Then what are the triangles?
Is it denoting a time?
Solar eclipse. The day of
Maybe
black sun.
Ah,
Alex, you're way right.
I'm making the Avatar references now, Brian.
I mean, it
I already
definitely
made one.
could denote a time, but I do art, so somebody with a science brain's gonna figure that out.
Can I send a picture of this drawing to my net friends? Because I have that ability, remember?
Would we like a
That's
less
interesting
detailed
idea.
drawing, so it's just the circles and the shapes instead of all the lines for them to get quizzical about?
Okay, maybe, yeah.
I feel like the lines need to mean something, right?
I'm just hesitant to send the entire thing to people that we don't nearly know.
Yeah, because we don't know what this is. Is this a residual effect from something done, or is this preventing something else from happening?
I will also say Katie does have one more question.
I mean, my guess is that this is where the Jersey Devil was born, and this is the time in which that occurred. And it is magic frozen in place. But I guess I could ask what happened here. And find out if I'm right.
Yeah. So what happened here works. You decide to stop beating around the bush, and you just put a hand over the center of the circle. And
Bold.
Done. Am I gonna get possessed and have a vision? I would love to.
not exactly, nothing so dramatic, but you have some flashes of imagery. As you put your hand over this, you sort of zoom out from yourself, and there's sort of like a pulse that goes out, and you see these lines go out of the house, around the house, across the street, across the forest, across everything, zigging and zagging, meeting up at seemingly random points. Like there's these other convergence points, other places in the world, just sort of all over the place. Another sort of flash of a vision, and you feel as if you're drifting through space, but instead of being surrounded by like the planets and the moon and the sun, the things that you know, there's these sort of weird, odd, like four-dimensional shapes floating around, just structures that don't make sense, things twisting in and out of themselves. And then from inside one of those shapes, it sort of rips open with a bright white light, and then you are in this room. It's nighttime, it's raining, it's thundering, there's the sound of a baby crying.
Oh shit.
And the sound of the baby crying quickly shifts into monstrous roars. There's a cracking of bones and the shattering of wood, and then you come to, and you're back where you were. And for you, that was just a quick second, or for everyone else rather, that was just a quick second. For you, that was like a minute tops.
I'm gonna immediately start sketching those three things.
Okay, so yes, so the network of lines goes out across the world. Then you are in space with weird four-dimensional nonsense. Then you appear in this room on a dark and stormy night, and baby sounds, and then monster sounds.
The birth of the devil.
Dark and stormy night,
And
the Jersey Devil.
I do my best as I'm sketching that out to describe what I saw to everybody, so everyone's caught up.
So do you think the magic went everywhere? Is that what those
My
lines were?
first thought would be there are many other cryptids. What if they all are connected in some way?
Ley lines?
Whoa.
Did it all start with the Jersey Devil?
Or this is just the one that I'm closest to, and that is where it pinpointed to start.
Some
And then
sort
something
of
about space. I was in space with shapes.
cryptid
that's-
positioning system. No, we can't say CPS. That's a different thing.
That's something else.
Cryptid Protective Services. They're coming for us. We killed one of them.
Oh no! The Men in Black.
Here come the men in black.
So a baby cried. So baby was definitely born here.
Yes, you're quite confident of that fact now, that there was in
Yes.
fact a baby born here, and then some shit happened involving a monster. So
Yeah.
You know.
Was it
so,
sacrificed to the monster?
the legend is at least partially true.
So
I'm
that's
going
fun.
to look in bedroom number 1.
Good luck.
Okay, one thing at a time.
When do we meet Mulder
Sure,
and
there's
Scully?
like There's 3 other bedrooms you haven't looked at yet.
Yeah.
No one be alone. I'm gonna go with Mac.
A quick peek in the other bedrooms. They are smaller bedrooms with each with 2 like twin beds.
There's no lines in these ones.
Well, you can't see
We
them
can't
anyway.
see the
But
lines.
if you call a terror over to look in them, they are random and scattered like the living room.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it's definitely the main master bedroom.
Yeah, so some shit happened there. You're not
That's where
sure
the
if
shit went
these
down.
lines exist here because shit happened there, or if shit happened there because these lines exist here. Right? You're not sure.
Yeah.
Chicken and the egg.
Is there an attic to this? Is there a secret attic that we don't know about?
There's a
attic.
hatch to an attic. It's probably just
I mean,
dusty old
there's
crawl space.
much
but
more. There's also probably a cellar, but
yeah, there would be in the kitchen. There'd be a hatch to a cellar. Again, just probably dusty and unused, or if anything, it's got like cleaning supplies for the museum. But you're welcome to poke around in there.
Yeah, what do you mean, probably?
Because we're improving, man. If you want it to exist, yes, and buddy.
I don't know anymore. Anything is possible.
I suppose that's a better attitude to have than having an existential crisis. So, all right, that's improvement.
180,
Gerard,
man.
do you want to try
180.
your net friends plan? Is that something you wanted to do? You want to bring that up again?
Yeah, sure.
Let me pull that up for myself, for my own reference.
You know, a lot of people on the internet, when you contact a net friend to help you with a mystery roll plus charm, on a 10+, they're available and helpful and can fix
Right.
something, break a code, hack a computer, get you some special information, but on 7 to 9, it takes
Can I
time.
help?
If anyone can help, it would be Atera, who would be able to help you write up the description of these, in a way that might be useful to.
Well, didn't
Other
she draw a
people.
picture of it?
She did, but still,
I can't just post the picture on 7chan or whatever it's called.
you
What do we
can.
call
But
it in
if
this
you
universe?
include some text with it that uses certain words, you might get a better response. It's only that's up to Katie if Katie wants to roll help.
I roll plus cool. Cool? Not cold.
Plus cold, yes, yeah, plus cool.
You take cold damage.
I'm not helpful. Yeah, roll a 6.
Okay, well, mark experience.
Yep.
Gerard, go ahead. You can just roll net friends, which is plus charm.
Oh, great, plus charm, my best stat. I rolled a 9 on the dice, but that would make it an 8 because I have -1 charm.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you post it, but it's going to take some time. You'll get your answer later in the session, probably.
Found cool symbols. What do they mean? LOL, smiley face.
Hey guys, what's this mean? I have no idea, nor an ulterior motive.
Can somebody help me out? Help?
Does this
Help?
say the time?
Help?
Send help.
Does this denote time?
Space, question mark?
Send the goddamn army. Send the wizard army. Send something.
That's all in the title. There's no actual,
Yeah, of course.
text in the body.
As it must be written.
Forgot to send the picture.
Yeah.
You hit the character limit on the title.
Damn it.
Send hell?
That's why it's gonna
not a
take
boat.
time.
That doesn't help.
Send hell.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Perfect. Perfect.
Does anyone have any immediate ideas, or should I interrupt you with some potential plot development?
Plot development, please.
To the attic.
While Jasper's waiting, he can pop his head up into the attic, because we're starting in the master bedroom, and it makes sense. It's just crawl space up here. It's real dusty.
Real dusty.
real dusty.
Dark. No nothing.
A little bit of light, because there's a tiny window up here, but it's very dirty and fogged over.
There's
but
nothing
yeah.
up here. Just
No,
blank.
nothing
barren.
stored up here. Just empty.
Okay, so I'm gonna search the cellar.
Cellar. You go downstairs. There is one side of the wall that has just some old barrels and stuff that was probably actually left behind, and the other side has modern cleaning equipment and supplies. For the people who take care of the place.
Okay, well, did I have to roll anything for
My
that?
immersion is
not have to roll
ruined
anything
modern
for that,
cleaning
no.
supplies.
How could this museum be real if they have
Bleach.
bleach?
Bleach and Lysol spray.
This
Are
museum's
there
fake,
even
man.
any
They have
cobwebs?
black and Lysol.
I can smell the pine sol. No, that's just the pine barrens. Anyway, so I'm gonna interrupt you with the plot then. As you're poking around, feeling like maybe you've come to a little bit of a dead end, you're all back upstairs again, mulling this over, and from the front door, you hear the door open, and then a knock on the door, right? Like when someone's coming in, but they knock anyway to be polite.
Shit.
And the voice of what sounds like an older guy saying, "Hello, anybody home today?"
Do your best old man voice.
Hello. He's not that old.
Hello.
Atera puts the drawings away.
Sure. Do you go downstairs to say hi to the man?
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of kids with a weird
Yeah.
interest in a museum.
I mean, you are legitimately enrolled in a paranormal class. So anyway, yeah, you come down the stairs. It's like, oh, good. Oh, well, hello.
Hi.
Come on down. And I'm just here to do today's cleaning. But you folks are free to keep looking around. Yep. I had his name written down. Yes. You're looking at a guy in his 60s, probably, sort of semi-retired. Does this as just like a thing to keep busy. Says, morning, folks. Name's Harold. Harry, if you prefer.
Does he have a scar on his forehead?
No, haha.
Okay.
He's like, oh, I've been doing this almost 3 years now. Took it over from the last guy when I retired.
The tradition of men getting really into a historical topic when they retire.
What you doing there, John?
What?
What are you
Sorry, there was a stack of Pokemon cards fell over. I just wanted to put that back.
Yeah, what made you wanna do this?
Oh, well, last person who had the job was an old friend from high school. He was a senior when I was a freshman. He'd done it for a couple of years. He was looking to, he's like I said, he's a couple of years older than me, so he wanted to retire even further. I needed something to keep busy. Always had sort of a passing interest in history. Figured why not. We don't get a ton of visitors, but I'm always happy to talk about things when people come by.
Oh.
You kids in college?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you know a lot about the Jersey Devil and everything, like, here?
I mean, hardly more than anyone else. I'm no historian myself.
Oh, come on. Are you working here? You have to know some, like, extra details that people, like, make up. Is there any, like, common things that people say that they see here or whatever? It's pretty cool.
Well, every now and then we have people who will try to stay overnight,
Got some idiots looking in the attic in the cellar.
They, claim they hear creaking, or they see somebody go up the stairs just out of the corner of their eye, that kind of thing. But no, otherwise it's been pretty quiet. Town pays a little bit just to keep the place clean. Every now and then we have to argue at town hall with the city council to keep the place open, because it's a waste of money or whatever. But it's just a nice piece of history, even if it is some little urban legend. Who knows?
Have you ever seen anything weird around here?
Me personally, no. But like I said, I don't stay the night. I'm not that crazy. I just I come by during the day, about once a day, do a bit of cleaning. If anybody leaves any trash behind in the yard or whatever, I take care of it.
Do you ever hear any noises? Have you ever?
Oh, sure,
any
but
sort of
this house is so old. If it's windy, it starts creaking. And anything will do it. This place is pushing 300.
But you've never seen or heard anything that might have been more so out of the ordinary?
I appreciate where you're going, but no, I'm sorry, I don't have anything juicier for you.
You say that people stay over. Like, do you guys not lock up at night? Like,
Oh, we do, but
people still, like, break in. It's
yeah,
easy.
It must be. No, there's no special security system or anything. There's no wiring in here for us to, put up a camera or anything.
Well, thanks for letting us know. We'll be staying the night.
Okay, people aren't allowed.
Yeah,
it seems like people aren't allowed to stay the night, but they do anyway.
They are not. They do anyway. I don't get too mad as long as they don't leave a mess, but yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance.
How much do we have to pay you to look the other way while we stay the night?
Or we could just not ask him anything like that and just stay the night and not
Yes,
tell
but say
him.
you could.
Manipulate someone. Manipulate someone.
You
How
could
much
literally just do it by the sound of things.
He seems like, as long as you don't shit on the floor, he's not too worried about it.
Use the outhouse.
Sit on the floor. Get swifty.
No, don't use the outhouse. Don't use anything. Use a tree 50 yards away.
Go to the 7-Eleven across the street. Anything else?
Or that.
Right.
Thought it was a Wawa.
We don't know. We don't know what's here.
It's both.
It's a Wawa 11.
Oh God.
They combined in this universe.
Wah 7, Wah 11.
Two Wa.
It's like Wario and Waluigi. It's like the evil 7-Eleven.
Wah.
Wow, Lemon.
Wah, wah.
Oh God, no.
New headcanon. Wawa's is owned by Wario and Waluigi, which is...
All right.
You said that you're not crazy enough to stay the night. Does that mean that you have felt or heard something?
He said earlier that like he's felt the house creak, you know, but it just be doing that because it's old is what he figures, at least anyway.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Well,
what
thanks for
what
letting
brings
us
you
know.
folks here? Are you in like a history class or something, or?
Yeah, sorta.
Oh, mama.
It's a weird history class.
Why are you saying that?
Like,
There's just this nice, like, sort of older guy who's like, oh yeah, I sort of help maintain this historical site in my town. and you want to like lay into him for that.
And you're like,
Brian-
I fucked your
Brian's
mom.
been in-
He's like, if anything, he might have been able to fuck your mom.
no, it's funny to imagine Brian
Dad?
being like being in his trance and just going, "Yo, mama."
And then right back to the 1,000 yard stare.
I mean, the things that have broken out of his trance are to say, matzo ball soup and no bowling alley. This house sucks. So adding yo mama to that list wouldn't be that weird. Yes, we're in a history class that modern myths and folklore over at Wharton State
okay.
College.
That makes sense.
Actually, Vigna, at any point has this man lied to us?
No, you would know.
Remember,
right? You would know. No,
Okay, yeah, I have the suspicious mind.
you do.
Thingamajig.
He is not.
Great.
Then there's
So-
you're going off. All of us are lying, and you're like, your eyes twitch every time you hear a lie, and you're just like,
Who said that? Who the fuck
it's
said
like, oh
that?
no, we're all lying. It's okay. Oh god, I still feel it.
Anyway, yeah. So unless you want to press him on anything further, he's just gonna kind of keep going around his business. He's gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna do my cleaning. You folks are free to keep poking around if you want, you know. But otherwise, have a nice day, right?
You too.
Bye.
If you don't interrupt him in any way, he'll go on his way, and then we can continue. Do you want to stay the night? Is that a thing you want to try to do?
I guess if we
I
have to
feel like-
try
No.
and talk to the ghost.
No. Mac
Okay.
votes no.
Technically, it's a school night.
Mac can sit in the car.
Yeah, Mac, you can stay in the car if you want. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mac just in the car, hugging his knees to his chest. You just hear ah from the house, like
Yo,
just
mama.
like,
Yo, mama.
Yo mama, rocking back and forth.
Rocking back.
I
But
keep
anyway,
some
that's what.
emergency camping supplies in the back of my car.
Right. If that's what you want to do, you could even, leave and get dinner and come back. We can just fast forward to it being nighttime, because if you assuming you went here earlier.
Daytime!
You said today was Sunday? It's a Sunday?
Today is Sunday.
It's a school
And
night.
how far are we from the school?
How far are you from school? Probably a little under an hour.
Who's got a class first in the morning?
On Monday, 8:30 a.m. Not on your life.
Yeah, absolutely fucking not.
You guys are sophomores. You got to pick your schedules this year. You know.
I assume
It's
the
not
school
about
has
the
good
juniors and
scheduling.
seniors.
So
Yeah, how did you guys
No.
scheduling work for college?
All right, we're not we're not going into all
it
this.
was bad. That's why it took me
Like,
5
we-
years. It's that bad. It added a year.
Fair. It took me 4.5 years because of depression.
I got 2.5 degrees, technically.
All right.
I got a minor by accident.
Well, la-di-da. Anyway, boom, nighttime.
It's dark now.
It is dark o'clock.
Dark
Ooh,
o'clock.
Damn, look at the time.
That's what we
It's
call a
dark
call back
o'clock.
at the business. Anyway, yes, it's dark o'clock. You come back after The sun goes down, you've had your dinner, and how do you want to get in the house? Because it is locked now, but it's locked with a lock that was built 200 years ago.
Through the outhouse, there's definitely a secret tunnel.
Jasper, I assume
Can we
you know
just
how
go
to pick
through a window?
lock.
Secret tunnel.
No, we're not going to break a window. Jasper, I assume you know how
Through
to
the
pick a
shitter.
lock.
I don't know, does Jasper know how to break? What do you roll for that? Do I know how to pick a lock?
Since there wouldn't be like a direct consequence for failure, you may not have to roll to do that. I guess I would just ask, like, who amongst you is most likely to know how to pick a lock? It's probably Jasper.
Tara could probably do some magic to unlock it too.
You could also just roll magic for it, yeah. That's also an option. Again, you may not even need to roll. It's simple, just like, I want to move this very tiny object half an inch to the left. Like,
I mean, this lock probably has 2 barrels. I mean, it's not...
if that, yeah. So,
like...
Picking the lock doesn't break the lock, right? Yeah, no.
It can if you do it wrong.
unless you do it really
If you do
bad.
it wrong enough, yes, it does.
Or if it's like a really particularly advanced lock and you need
But
you
this
need
is an
to break
old
it.
lock made of iron, so it's probably fine.
No. So yes, you guys fiddle with it for a minute with some, like some tools, like a multi-tool, and you get it open. Makes a bit of a scrape, but you don't think anyone was around to hear that. And you're inside, and it is dark as shit because there's no electricity. You have lights on your phone, all that. So, you always have a flashlight, except for Atara, who can just see everything because it's covered in lines.
Yeah.
You have a nice,
quite bright.
video game ass grid over. Like,
I can't see a goddamn thing.
everybody else is in a dark colonial era house, and you're in Tron.
I love it. Make ourselves
So yeah,
up to the
what do you do?
master
Do you make some sort
bedroom?
of attempt to provoke a ghost, or
Provoke
communicate with
is
a
not
ghost
the
or
right
whatever?
word, but...
Double check the master bedroom.
Yeah, has anything changed? Like, has the star and circular shape moved in any way? Like, what we thought was the sun and moon moved in any way?
No. The lines across the whole house, including the bedroom, appear
Are all still the exact same?
static. Again, other than the colors slowly shifting, they're not moving at all.
Sorry, you know how you went and talked to the kids before and they didn't respond? Did you want to see if they respond now that we're here at night?
Hello? No.
Wait,
I don't think they like
they're
me.
old colonial children. You have to speak Old English to them.
Good morrow.
Not that old.
I don't think
pretty
they like
similar.
me.
They're fine.
You have to speak in their native tongue, their accent.
Hello.
Hello.
Fun fact about that. No, fun fact is that
I know.
the British probably sounded like us before the Victorian era.
Yeah, the modern British accent probably developed post-colonial.
Yes.
After we stopped talking to each other for a little while. And they sound stupid. You hear that? All of our UK listeners.
Wow, I didn't say that. but-
Damn.
No.
Dude, you're gonna piss
Kidding.
somebody
I'm
off.
kidding. I love
Damn. You pissed off all the 12-year-olds in
Yeah.
Fortnite. Now you're pissing off the whole UK.
Yeah.
Really
Damn.
going after everyone big now.
The 6 teeth they have between them are going to be really disappointed in you. That's an old joke. It's like...
After they're done sipping their tea, they're gonna write a strongly worded comment.
It's fine. I'll throw their tea in the harbor. Anyway, a little bit of time goes by as you're hanging out in here, and you do feel like the house is a bit creakier than when you were here earlier.
Well, of course it is. It's
and
nighttime.
of course it's
always dark.
cold because there's no heating really, and it's October, so it's a bit chilly in here at night. But otherwise, nothing immediately happens. It's just the vibes are bad. It's definitely spooky in here.
Bad vibes. I
No
don't like
fun.
that.
Do I ever get a ping back from the net friends?
I'm gonna say no because as we continue talking, I'm gonna look up some stuff to send to you, or
Great.
to parrot to you.
Atara, you see anything else with your special eyes?
Okay. No. I don't see anything. If there's a window in in the corner, if there's a window that points out to the cemetery, I'll keep checking out there to see if there's anything walking amongst the cemetery.
Atara's too overstimulated by the fact that everything's like neon green.
Yeah, it's really bright in here.
Okay, I'll say this. if you look out to, did you go out to the cemetery or did you look out the window? I was spaced out a little, sorry.
I was hoping that there was a window, like in
Yes,
that one
there
little
is a
corner.
window.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll just keep looking out the window to see if a child ghost is there and I am seeing it.
You look out the window and at night, you can see these lines outside as well. They're definitely fainter, but in the dim light, you can see them running across the grass of their yard, and are over the tombstones and such as well. Other than that, nothing immediately sticks out at you. You're welcome to try either using magic to cast a spell or touching the circle again or something like that, I think, or speaking directly at Jane if you want, since that's what you're here to do. Just ideas.
Jane!
Does Tara know 3rd level spells? Could she
cast Speak with Dead?
Yeah, can she cast Speak with Dead? Is that in your repertoire?
Jane!
Do you do that? Do you shout Jane? Is that
Yeah.
what you do? Okay.
Yeah.
You shout Jane, and the house creaks real loud, like immediately.
Ah!
Jane is the house. It's like Monster House.
Jane.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
She's buried in the cellar.
She's buried in the cemetery. We saw her tombstone.
That doesn't mean the body's there. There's only one way to find out if the body's actually
cool.
there.
We're not digging it
We're
up.
not digging up.
Oliver,
I'm gonna.
where's the shovels?
I'm
I
gonna.
I'm not telling
grab-
you where the shovel is.
I'm gonna grab what I assume I would have brought, a little pendulum and a yes, no, maybe board. And
Okay.
start asking Jane, are you here?
The Ouija light.
Not quite a Ouija board.
Diet Ouija.
I have one.
A Luigi board?
So yeah, you pull that out and you set it down. You put it anywhere in particular?
First, just near the window I'm near. Just where
Sure,
I am.
like on the windowsill.
And then I'll start walking around the master bedroom in different areas.
And you say, "Are you here?"
Yeah, are you here, Jane?
Okay. So you ask, "Are you here?" You walk it around. It just kind of waves around a little bit, and as you get close to the bed, it locks on yes.
Hi, Jane. How you doing, girl? Sup, bitch?
Right, now we pissed her off.
Vigna, I hope the spooky music's playing right now.
Of course it is.
So she's here
In bed.
Mhm, I can see.
in bed.
Or in the room at least.
Or near the bed, closer to the bed. Jane, do you know what happened here with the bed and the lines that I can see?
I surely hope she knows.
The yes, no, maybe board again, if I can.
Yes.
Or if I have to roll.
You swing the pendulum around. It goes for a while, and it's sort of teetering between maybe and yes, and it lands on yes.
Cute. Love it. Yes. She knows what happened to her.
Guess that's good.
Do you need help?
Less time passes this time. This is a quicker answer. It lands on no.
Okay.
Okay, so at least you're
Which is
happy where
dead.
you are. That's
Do
good.
you know why we were sent here to see you?
Watch this bitch say no.
All right, the heat just kicked on. Shit started creaking, so I was like, "Oh no!"
Ooh.
I was like,
For that question, do you know why we're here? It lands on maybe.
God damn it.
I'm gonna tell her about the obelisk that sent us here, and the pilot and all that, and just say, does that make sense to you?
Again, kind of a long waiting time, so it's as if she's almost thinking about it, and it does land on yes.
Jasper will pull out his phone and pull up the picture and be like, do you know what this is?
Yeah. Do you know what this pattern of lines is?
No, not the pattern of lines. The picture of the creature.
The picture of the thing you killed and melted.
Mac has an idea for this.
Yeah. So for Jasper's question, yes, you get a yes from that pretty quickly.
Yay.
Mac, you had one.
Mac says, "Alright, so she knows a lot of things, and we're just asking her yes or no's. There is a way we can have her elaborate. I have a notebook. I can write every letter of the alphabet on one piece of paper. And
That's just a
then
Ouija board.
So you just want to make a
Yeah,
Ouija board.
just make a Ouija board in the room. so that she can spell things out and she can tell us
Oh,
more
anyone
than
happen to
know.
have a Ouija board, a full Ouija board on hand?
No.
You seem to have everything on you.
We could write out letters on a paper, but don't actually have a Ouija board.
It's gonna be like Stranger Things with the Christmas lights.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'll ask her, would she like to
she does
communicate?
kind of just make a Ouija board there, huh?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, basically.
I'll ask Jane, do you want to communicate with us that way?
Again, thinks about it for a while, a little hesitant, but yes.
Okay, so I'll do a pendulum
Yay.
with the letters.
Okay, yeah, so you can just sort of put a notepad under the pendulum. Do you ask a question, or do you just want her to say something?
What is the creature?
I guess I'll just spell them out and, to be all dramatic about it.
Spell it
But-
out.
I got my
Just
notepad
for
ready to go.
She goes, M, Y. I'm gonna assume that you made a space for space, so she goes to space. And then,
SON.
no, but BABY.
Oh, the baby.
WB.
I have seen the baby.
Is it her fur baby or her normal baby?
I
It
think
was
it's
a
her
normal baby.
One became the other.
Well, normal is a
Um,
strong word, but
I'll,
again, didn't have fur, just for the record.
I was just gonna say, can your baby make more of him? I'll switch over to the yes or no board for like.
For that, if it's just answerable that way, then yeah, she'll say maybe to that.
Okay.
Did this happen on purpose?
There's some hesitance, some thinking, and it lands on no.
Okay.
Would my suspicious mind work on a ghost? Would I know if she's lying? at
You're
any
picking
point?
up on the times that she's hesitant to answer. That maybe she's not lying, but the answer might be more complicated than just yes or no.
Fair.
We should ask her what the symbols mean.
Yeah.
What the big sigil on the bed means.
You ask her, like, what do the symbols mean? This takes a while to spell out, so I'm not going to do this letter by letter. But she says, I don't know. I used them to talk to something.
That's always helpful.
Something. Okay.
Talk to who?
If you ask her that, she says, I thought it was the devil. I don't know anymore.
Shit.
Oh boy.
What else is there other than the devil for scary things like this?
It's the thing from Midnight Mass.
Ah, the angel. So you wrote these symbols.
You say that, so you wrote these
Yeah.
symbols, and she says no.
Did these symbols appear when you gave birth to your baby?
No again.
When did these symbols appear? And I start writing out the numbers as well, so she can give a date if needed.
Well, she doesn't even give
Were
a date.
these
She just
symbols
says,
here when you built the house?
yeah, you ask that, and she says yes to that, right? Like,
Okay.
So they've
They
always
were
been
here. Before her, certainly.
So then we
Or
answered our egg
she
and the
noticed them
chicken
at some
question.
point. She isn't sure, why she'd be able to, that kind of thing.
So this is old. Very,
Old magic.
very old.
Old as balls.
Primal might be a good word.
Yeah.
Primordial might be a better word.
That would be a better word.
I'll ask her, do you know where your baby is now?
I always know
that's a
where
good question.
My son is.
So she takes some time and spells out another
Yeah, Alex,
fairly
hearing
long.
you say that faintly in the background was not unsettling at all.
That
I
was
didn't
my
hear it,
idea.
That was a little creepy.
You're welcome.
What did you say, Mystic? Because I was talking.
I said just really quietly, I always know where my son is.
Oh God. Ugh. Don't
But just
do that
in a
again.
very flat tone of just,
Yeah.
ugh.
Please keep it in there just for the wigs. Just for
It's
wigging
dark
them.
o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Oh,
I fucking hope you do.
Anyway, in
I
asking
got him
where
chipped
where
at the vet.
all right.
Okay.
In asking where her child is, she responds with another fairly long string of letters. It comes out to, it is dark and cold. There is a bright blue light above it, and lightning.
Shit.
Okay.
It's the Rapture.
It's
Jesus,
the power
dude.
station.
Oh my god.
It's absorbing
It's
power.
no, it's the nuclear power plant.
Uh-huh.
Cute.
Oh,
Also,
great.
Jane,
It's gonna become
something
Godzilla.
is murdering people at our school. Do you think your baby could be responsible? Or are we following a red herring?
She goes to maybe.
She goes, "What's
Okay.
a red herring?"
That's fair.
That literary reference might not have existed yet. I'm not sure.
That is true.
The timeline of that.
Do you know who was killed?
Who is the Muffin Man?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Man.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Not the good
you
girl
can ask that, Mac. You can ask if she knows who the person who died near your school was. She says no. And any further questions?
No.
I'm gonna ask her, is there anything else you think we need to know?
It goes to no.
Okay.
Do you know?
And the house creaks a bit again.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that mean she's gone?
She gone.
Thank you, Jane. I've never
Are you-
talked to a ghost before. That was really cool.
Okay, I think we can go.
I guess we'll all guess that she did leave, or instead of asking if she just left. But okay.
I mean, we
well,
could
it
ask,
creaked, so.
but like we wouldn't get an answer.
If you ask out loud, did you leave? The house creaks again, louder.
Okay. Okay. Got it. She's gone. Let's go?
Let's leave.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I look for some sort of flower-looking plant around the property or nearby, and then I'll put it on the grave.
Sure. Yeah. I don't think. I don't think there are any growing in the immediate property, but from a neighbor's yard or something.
Yeah,
you can
I'll
pick one.
look. I'll pluck
Yeah.
a flower from
Some
someone's yard to leave on
dandelions
the
or
grave.
something.
I'm gonna make it nice.
Yeah,
Some wildflowers.
clean off the stone a little bit, and then we leave.
And then you can try to leave. Do you want to relock the door? That's actually a little harder without a key.
Nah, let's leave it open so the guy knows that we stayed.
Let's just close it. Let's close the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, sure. You can just leave it closed, and get into your car and I guess drive back. Do you want to crash at Oliver's again, or are you gonna go to like your respective dorm rooms and such?
I think going home would be fine.
How late is it?
It's probably around midnight by the time you leave,
Oh yeah, then that's fine. We'll go back to the college.
and we'll pick up next time, either immediately on Monday or later in the week, depending what you guys want to do.
It's almost time for class again, so we can see if our
It will
professor's
be
alive.
on Monday again. Besides it just being Monday and you having to go to school, it's also the day that, according to the professor's email, that he would show up again
If he's alive.
if he's
Dun,
alive.
dun, dun.
So,
So are we if he is alive, guys, are we telling our professor that we talked to ghosts, that we talked to the Jane Leeds?
No.
well, hang on.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
think we should.
You can also decide that later. You don't have that class on Monday. You have it again on
Yep,
Tuesday. But he might be in his office or something. So do we want to check on him to the to-do list?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on the to-do list? You have at least a theoretical lead on the power plant.
Maybe at least go to the library and start doing some research on the power plant.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Jasper.
Oh,
you
me.
get your
My net friends.
Your net friends. You get some research, or not like research really, but internet ramblings. That these bear a very vague resemblance to a concept called ley lines. Which I think John blurted out earlier. And basically, it's this idea, it's this sort of pseudoscience idea that there are these invisible lines across the world, and that like major historical landmarks and things have been built along these points where these lines cross.
Stonehenge, every major pyramid in everywhere.
Stonehenge, the pyramids, so on and so forth, right?
Angkor Wat.
Yeah, a little bit of everything all around the world. It's just sort of like an ongoing conspiracy. So if you want to read into ley lines, you can do that. There's a Wikipedia page on it. That's the only thing vaguely coherent, even convincing, that comes from people suggesting other ideas of what this could be. Some people do say that it looks like a sun and moon thing, but it doesn't really line up in any particular way, and no one can figure out what the triangles mean either. So,
Great.
Cool.
End of session questions. Did you conclude the current mystery?
No.
I should stop saying it. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
No.
No. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Sure.
That
Yes.
ghosts exist.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I don't think so, but still, that is one yes, so that is 1 experience point for everybody.
I just need 2 more.
Nice.
I got
That's normal.
I got a full bar of experience.
Okay, so you get a flake level up. That's on your second page of your character sheet. What would you like to pick?
Oh god. I can pick from improvements.
From improvements,
Right.
not advanced, just the regular improvements.
I'm gonna, you know. God damn it. I'm just gonna go with get plus sharp. I'm gonna have him max out my sharp.
Okay, a very smart boy. Well, then I think that's just about everything. So, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
Correct.
That's a
It's
mix
watching
of
and
watching
listening
and
all,
or
all
listening.
in one. I'm just gonna
Make sure you
abbreviate that.
subscribing.
We've created a new word. That's canon.
Iklay and Ubscribe say, and Ament K.
Just
Sorry, I
talk
don't speak
normal.
Italian.
Bye.
Let us know what your favorite weird internet conspiracy theory is in the comments.
But all right, let's keep it within
Just
reason.
don't say anything that's gonna get your comment flagged.
Yeah,
Just,
let's-
Yes, please.
you know.
And why is your favorite conspiracy that Santa actually appears at SantaCon? But nobody knows because they're dressed as Santa.
I like that one. That's
My
a good
God.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Brian. Anyway, thanks again. We'll be back in 2 weeks, Friday morning,
Is
with another
Avril-
episode.
Avril Lavigne dead? We'll never know.
She was
That's
replaced
another-
by an android.
That's
in
another.
2003.
That's another weird one.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long,
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Goodbye.